Judy Kline here. Did you ever have one of those days? So I have been trying to film this video. This is my fourth take, and I'm finally doing it with my new cell phone. So I hope it works. Oh my goodness, I have just done my Tsunami Rose Design Team August project, and I'm so excited because I made a mini journal. It's 4 inches wide by 5.5 inches long, and I had such a good time. I'm just excited to show you. So I did the cover with a file folder base, and I sewed around some sheer fabric that I had in my studio that has roses on it. And after I got the design here done, I fussy cut and glued on some roses in places where I needed them. But I love this fabric, and I bought it because I just love it. And of course, I'm never going to make a dress out of it, so it's going to be journal covers. I used bits and pieces of odds and ends on the cover. This is sari silk, and this is cheesecloth that I dyed with Easter egg dyes. And this is roses, and they're bright pink that came from the fabric store, and these little flowers, I don't remember where I got them, but I distressed all of this with Tim Holtz distress ink. And this paper clay face was done, I think, with a Sculpey mold. I have several in my studio. So let's see what's inside. Oh boy, so excited. I did this tie from the selvage edge of the fabric that was, so here we are. A lot of these little tiny tags that I've included in here are from it's a sheet of cardstock in a mini pad by Moonstruck by Pink Paisley. So there's a lot of those in here. And of course, I've included my signature black paper to write on with a Uniball Signo pen. Just want you to know that I've tried many white pens, and that one is my favorite. This is a graphic by Tsunami Rose that I cut and folded and made a journaling space. So I just like to tuck it in. Notice that there's tons and tons of roses in here. These Tsunami Rose graphics are so beautiful. I almost feel like we should call this little journal the Rose Garden, because there's so many roses. It's perfect for Tsunami Rose to do all these beautiful roses. Anyway, this is one of her graphics done on a file, in like a file folder. So I cut it or sewed it in half and used it as pages. And here's a beautiful garden-inspired tag that I cut out of a piece of paper that I had. I don't even know where I got it. This is a tag that I made from one of my favorite stamps, and a little filigree. Here's a tuck spot, inspired by my friend Gail Agostinelli. I don't know where she got the idea, but I love it. So I have several of those in here. They flip up, and you can journal on this area. And another little Moonstruck card, and Tsunami Rose graphic that I folded into fourths. And I made a little booklet. So I just tucked it in here for a little, where did I find it? There it is. A little journaling place. This is a tag that I made, journaling card from one of my graphics that I did for an escape artist retreat that I do here in Helena a couple times a year. Here's another one of her beautiful file folders. This is my old, outdated business card, but on the back is this graphic that is so much fun. It says, "Inside every woman lives a diva, and only some of us have the guts to let her out." This is a couple of the diva necklaces that I have made for years. Here's another little tuck spot, and a little card that I made from scrapbooking. I think this was probably from that Moonstruck pad also. And this one says Dream Big. A little more of that mossy, wonderful Easter egg dyed cheesecloth. I included lots and lots of journaling pages in this. And this, these green pages are some wonderful crinkly paper that I have that I just, it's such a beautiful pale green. It works well with this journal and these Tsunami Rose graphics. So there's lots of those in here for journaling space. This is a belly band, and I made this little envelope from scrapbooking paper, and it includes a couple of Tsunami Rose graphics. This one I cut down to fit, and it fits so beautifully in this belly band. More journaling space. I sewed a little bit of lace on the edges of these because I like that look. This is fun. This is from 1919. It's almost falling apart. I don't know that anybody wants to use it, but I'm tucking it in because it's just so much fun to see how people kept track of timesheets back in those days. They sure do it a lot differently now. Pennsylvania Railroad from the Monopoly game. This beautiful graphic. I think these are from fruit crates back in the day. And this was so pretty, I just had to include it. It's just a fragment from the Tsunami Rose bits and pieces. These roses I cut from Tsunami Rose's graphics with a circle cutter. And I'm tucking them up in here because they're just easier to deal with. This is another tag that's made with black paper, just in case you want to write with white ink. Another little vintage photograph. I don't know where I got that. More crinkly writing space. A belly band with graphic from Tsunami Rose. And I love this pretty card tag with this golden edge. So I included that. Crinkly, crinkly, crinkly. This was a recipe card size that or a postcard by Tsunami Rose, but I cut it in half to fit this mini journal and added a advance to go card from the Monopoly. I just love this little guy. Here's another journaling page and another flip spot text for writing underneath here. I love this Dahlia crate label, and this is an artist trading card that I made that is made from a medium glossy photo paper and Tim Holtz's new Distress inks that and I just love doing that. It was fun. I call this Cup of Comfort. And here was another one of her crate labels, Tsunami Rose, and this is a piece of journaling paper page that I'm made from an old fragment of scrapbooking card. I love it, so I had to share it. Here we have my new business card, Judy Kline, and I made this little banner and used a piece of tulle and some little pearls for the embellishment. And here is, I love this Tsunami Rose graphic with I'm Forever Blowing Bubbles. Isn't that sweet? Here's another one of Tsunami Rose's graphics that I sewed in and folded in half, sewed it in, but I just folded this back so that it could accommodate these wonderful things. Isn't this a sweet little graphic? All from Tsunami Rose. I had so much fun working with this Tsunami Rose papers. I just There's another one of her file folder cards. I thought that was so pretty, I just had to use it the way it is. This is fun. Another one of her cards that I folded in half and tucked over the top of this page. And then I added one of the crate graphics, the sunflower, and a piece of old music label that I made tags from. Isn't that fun? Here's a tuck spot that I made using, I'm going to get these out of here for now. But there's another, this is the second signature. But I used this, I cut this down so that it would make pockets. And then I sewed it in, folded it over these pages, sewed it in. So I made a tuck spot here. And this is Tsunami Rose ball jar that I cut out so that it made an accordion fold. So you have a space for journaling. And then I just like to tuck these up in here. This is a playing card altered at my friend Gail's studio one afternoon. We had such a good time, and this it was fun to do that. Old playing cards are fun to do things with. And here's, speaking of old playing cards, here's one from Montana, the state that I love and that I live in. And I thought that I would just share a Montana card. These are, this is a graphic from Tsunami Rose that I cut to fit into this little tuck spot flip. And this is another Moonstruck card. I think it's great. More journaling pages. This is the other end of that folded over sheet. This is Tsunami Rose graphics. Lots and lots of space for journaling. This is a card from a game called Chain Equation. I just thought it was fun, so I tucked it in. So we have the, this is a belly band with another one of the Moonstruck little cards for journaling, and this one that I cut down to fit from a Tsunami Rose. And this final is a card that I made with, it's dragonfly card that I used. This is muslin that I hand stamped and dyed and played with, and a little leaf and some gold trim tucked into the back for your use and for the use of the person who buys this fun journal, and some more Tsunami Rose graphic to finish up. Isn't that fun? So that's my Tsunami Rose August design team project. I'm so delighted with it. I've loved making the mini journal. I thank by Bun, where I saw the first mini journal. She does more drawing in hers, but I just was so inspired by that little size that I just had to do it. And I have to thank some of my inspiration people, Gail Agostinelli, Paula Lemon, Mrs. Cog. I just can't think of all the others right now, but I love watching YouTube videos. It's so much fun. I would love it if you would subscribe to my channel and and watch for more graphics videos. I'm doing this with my new cell phone because my camera finked out on me 4 times, so we'll see how this works. I appreciate your watching, and I hope you'll go to my Etsy site, Dudet's Diva Stuff, and take a look. This journal will be on my Etsy site for sale, and thank you for watching. I appreciate all your support and your subscriptions and thanks and your likes and whatever. Thank you so much, and have a great day. Bye-bye.